Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I'm 17 years old and this is my story. This happened during the summer holidays. One day, my boyfriend Adam invited me to a movie. He was tall and athletic. He played on the school's basketball team, which always ranked first, and he was a favorite of all the teachers at our school. You must have thought I was as popular as Adam because we were dating. But I will disappoint you because I'm just an ordinary high school student. I'm not an excellent student. My academic performance is somewhere between A and B, and the teachers don't treat me in a special way. I have never won prizes or brought fame and gold medals to my school, but I dated him. You may have questions again. How so? A popular boy and not a popular girl together? Yes, together, but I will tell you about the history of our acquaintance later. Now let's go back to one of the summer days and Adam's invitation to the movies. That day, I put on my favorite yellow dress, white sneakers, and sprinkled with my mother's expensive perfume. Adam loved when I applied a transparent gloss to my lips, so I did just that day. Because of that, I had to collect the hair in the tail so that it did not stick to my lips. Adam picked me up as promised. Hi, sweetie. Hi. We kissed and went to the movies. On the way, Adam talked about how much he missed me and how much he missed me all the time. At the movies, we bought a big salted popcorn and 2 colas. Adam decided to watch a movie about the zombie apocalypse. I would, of course, prefer a tearful melodrama, but still, after the movies, when we went outside, I said, "It was a great movie. I liked it. Let's break up." For a split second, I thought I'd misheard. The smile faded from my face and I stood still for a few minutes. Adam took my hands in his and repeated, "Let's break up." Then he lowered them carefully, turned and walked away. I still stared at him after, motionless. Yes, it's not easy to talk about it. The guy you dated for so long decided to break up with you at one point, but this is my story. When I got home, my parents were having dinner in the kitchen. I said I wasn't hungry and went to my room. It was only when I locked the door that I started to cry. Tears flowed freely. I tried to keep my sobs low to not attract my parents' attention. They also didn't need to know that Adam had left me. They doted on him, and now it's all in the past. But I promised to tell you how we met. Listen carefully. It happened on an autumn day at the beginning of the 9th grade. My best friend Crystal found out that she was accepted into our basketball team's support group. It so happened that after school she had to go to my house for a sleepover, but after school she was called to the first training session, so I went with her to the gym. While they were there practicing all sorts of jumps, I was doing my algebra homework on the bench. Don't you have to learn from them? Adam stopped and picked up the fallen notebook. I think it's yours. Thanks, but I'm actually waiting for my friend. A friend? So, is she learning from them? Then don't worry. Their training will be over in 5 minutes, and your friend will be free. Thank you for the information. My name is Adam. Elizabeth. Elizabeth who is waiting for her friend. I'll remember you. At the time, I thought he was joking. The basketball player just got bored and decided to make a joke with me, but it turned out that this was not the case. The next day, he found me at school and invited me to a cafe after school. We ate mint ice cream with chocolate chips and talked about our school and our parents. They made up funny jokes and laughed out loud. After the cafe, Adam gave me a ride home. I wanted to tell you something. I unbuckled my seatbelt and looked at him. I liked you the right way. She sat on the bench doing her homework while the other girls worked out, exhausted, and you sat there as if nothing had happened. So calm, so indifferent. Well, I can be like that when I'm not really interested in what's going on. Is that a bad thing? No, I didn't mean to offend you. Sorry, I don't know how to choose words correctly. It's all right. I have to go. Thanks for the date, Adam. Wait, he put his hand on my shoulder. I didn't tell you. What? I like you, Elizabeth, on the present. So, do you want to date me? And I agreed. I said yes, even after thinking about it. Since then, we have been officially dating. Adam wrote me messages. At school, we had lunch at the same table and, at night, for long periods of time talking on the phone. And everything was fine. We never had no quarrel, no arguing, no offense at each other. Everything was balanced. Our relationship was even envied. I have often heard from Crystal that the girls were whispering about why Adam decided to meet with someone like me. And really, why? When I finished crying, I dialed Crystal's number. I couldn't meet her in person because she went to live with her grandmother in another state for the summer. Hi, Elizabeth. Did you miss me? Yeah. What's wrong with your voice? Nothing? Who are you kidding? Tell me what happened. Did Adam hurt you? We broke up. My dear, the 1st of April is long gone. This is not a joke. This is life. What? Oh, honey, I'm hugging you in my mind right now. That's why I love Crystal. She's a caring, compassionate friend. I'm glad I sat next to her in the first lesson. We quickly got to talking and realized that we have so many common interests. However, since then, we constantly chat in the classroom. Now, we were talking about my breakup, but then we moved on to the topic of Crystal's dyed hair. Her natural hair color is brown, but because we live in a sunny place, her hair is constantly fading. Therefore, she is a frequent client of beauty salons. We chatted for about an hour with Crystal until her grandmother called. I'm sorry, I have to go. All right, thank you for listening to me and talking to me. You know I love you. And I you. Hug. Good night. Good night. 3 days later, I decided to find out the reason for our separation. I called Adam, texted him, and asked him to let me see him, but he was silent. Then I decided to come to him in person. His mother opened the door for me, but unfortunately Adam was not at home. Didn't he tell you? What exactly? Well, where he went. Oh, I didn't say. Have you had a fight with him? No, we're fine. Not to worry. A few days passed and Adam, like me, didn't tell my parents about our separation. Then there was a little hope inside me. What if Adam was wrong? What if he accidentally said that, and maybe now he's thinking about how to fix it? How to tell me that he loves me and wants to take it back? I thought about it all the way to the park, and I knew he would be there because it was in that park that we first kissed. I remember it. We walked hand in hand. We ate cotton candy and talked about his last game. Still, you didn't have to come to the game. You were sick. Well, I love you. He stopped and said, Repeat once again. I love you. He pulled me to him and kissed me. A sea of emotions washed over me. I felt hot and sweaty. That kiss seemed to last forever, but It was good for us. We had a good time. And then I saw him again in this park. He is dressed, as always, in his favorite blue shirt with short sleeves, light jeans with holes in the knees, and black sneakers. He had his back to me, and I didn't dare approach him. A lump formed inside, and hundreds of thoughts were flying in my head. What if he's expecting a new girl? What if she's coming back from the bathroom, or will she take a taxi? Maybe her father would take her. How stupid I felt. I couldn't go near my own boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, sorry. But still, I would like an explanation, so I walked slowly toward him. Hi, Adam. He turned around. I saw his green eyes and sharp chin again, and his hands were reaching out to get into his curly hair. Hi, Elizabeth. Remember this place? This was our first kiss. Of course I remember. That's why I came here. I was looking for you to talk to. I guessed already. Can we sit down? We found a quiet and secluded place in the park where there were no people. At first, we were just silent. I knew that the initiative was mine, but when I was with him, I couldn't say a word. But Adam decided to take the first step. I'm sorry I didn't answer. Don't think about it. I'm not playing the bad guy. I just didn't know what to say to you. Why? Why did you decide to leave me? This decision was not easy for me. I've actually thought about it a lot. What is it? I think you know that in your heart, Elizabeth. I realized we weren't right for each other. You and I are too much alike, as a minus and a minus. So I was supposed to be a plus for you? No, you are what you are. You remember physics? Eponymous particles are repelled and dissimilar particles are attracted. In this world, you and I are particles of the same name, and each of us needs a different particle. We need the pros. We need those halves that will be different from us. We like to stay home, and they like to walk in the fresh air. You understand? I used to think it was cool to find a guy that you look like in everything. After all, people are usually attracted to common interests, but in our case, it didn't work. We don't fit together as a couple. But Adam, I don't want to end our relationship completely. That's why I was looking for you. I wanted to say that let's stay good friends. I like to talk to you and spend time with you. Me too, Elizabeth. We exchanged smiles, shook hands, and cemented our friendship. But I didn't really agree with Adam. I loved him more than just a friend.